Okay, so I'm Sylvan. I'm from the Dali Thundering Concept. I'm the vocalist, and we're playing today in TechFest at 3:30.
So fucking late! I am so fucking late!
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you also for the time. We really appreciate you speaking with us today.
Yeah, thanks for
So
you.
first of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Always happy when I'm at TechFest.
Fantastic. Have you been here long at the festival, or just got
This
here
time.
today? Yes,
Yeah, no, we got here yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, we're leaving just after the show.
Oh,
We've got a
really?
gig tomorrow in France.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, we're sad because last
Yeah.
2 times we stayed the whole weekend. It was really, really fun, but not this time.
That is a big shame.
Yeah, it
Have you
is.
had a chance to see any of the bands though?
Yeah, we saw Crystal Lake. That was completely insane yesterday.
Yeah.
Their show was amazing.
Yeah.
And Heart of a Coward, obviously. We saw Ursus yesterday too.
Yeah.
We played with them in Bristol a couple of
Oh,
days.
okay. Yeah.
And yeah, we were dreaming of seeing Sixth tonight, but
No, that is a big shame.
yeah, it's
Big shame. But yes, this is not your first TechFest at all, is it?
it's our third, yeah.
It's your third. How have you found it's progressed over the years?
Yeah, it's kind of weird because first 2 times it was like 2 times in a row, and it was like TechFest, and now we missed 1 year and came again, and
Yeah.
it's all changed. Like
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got the catering, you've got the space for the bands, you've got the main stage is like completely upgraded itself. It's really, really nice.
Fantastic. So really like seeing the progression.
Yeah, definitely. Just with 1 year not being here, like went up.
Brilliant. How do you find doing festival shows over like gig shows? Do you prefer them or?
It depends on the festival.
Yeah.
We don't do that much festivals in this band, but apart from Euroblast and TechFest for now, it's not been the same.
Yeah.
I think I prefer like doing gigs, except when it's TechFest and Euroblast that are very specific.
Sure.
It's our public, so we're just it's perfect for us. But if we're in like more traditional metal festivals, it's harder for us, I think.
Okay, so when you say specific, do you mean specific genres or specific audiences?
Yeah, audience, yeah.
Audiences. Okay, so do you find that there's a big difference with the audiences?
Yeah. Because people that come at TechFest or Euroblast are mostly musicians, so
Yeah.
they're still into tech and like
Okay.
technical music, and still they like the brutal stuff too. So
Yeah.
we're kind of like good. It's a good public for us.
Yeah, it's sort of right at home with all.
Yeah. When we're in France, festivals are more like older metal, and
I see.
people tend to like not really like the genty modern metal
yeah.
shit. So it's harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask actually how the French metal scene is going. We seem to get a lot more.
Yeah, it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bands getting out, like Kadinja's last out the album they're gonna release. I heard it's mental, and there's a lot of new bands like just popping around, and it's feeling really interesting. But the audience is still a few years late, I think.
Oh really? Okay,
Yeah.
so they're still catching up on us.
Yeah. France is very conservative in music. It's like
Sorry, Carl. What was that?
French people are very conservative in music.
Yep.
It's like heavy metal still a lot. It's the
I
main
see.
thing. Then you've got like the metal, like Dagoba or things like that, like death metal and shit.
Okay.
And the deathcore and mathcore things are on their way, but it's taking quite a long time. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Do you find it easier to play to the audiences? Do you find it easier to play to the audience in France, or is it a bit easier in England?
It's different because France, we've obviously been playing a lot over there since we're
Yeah.
French, but so we've got our audience over there. Like when we play in Paris, it's packed and it's really nice.
Yeah.
But it's more fun to play out because first you're like we see new people, new things, and we travel. So that's a big part of it. And then I think Germany and like England, probably Czech Republic are more open to what we do in music.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, talking a bit more specifically about you guys and your music, you've recently come off the album Savages.
Yeah,
Savages. How
Savages.
did you feel that was received?
Yeah, we're quite happy. We've got had a lot of luck. We're working with John from Euroblast Collective,
Yeah.
and he's helping a lot. So yeah, we were like fingers crossed, hoping that it would be at least as good as the first album.
Yeah.
And because we worked a lot on it, and I would be fucking depressed if
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't. And then like it just got kind of out of hand, and it's working really well. So we're really happy. We've got a lot of good feedback on it.
Yes, no. On that note, it has. I was really impressed with the album. It's definitely. You've done a lot of like. There's some really decent shit on that.
No, thanks, man.
Yeah. Did you do anything differently in terms of how you like approach writing it? And
Yeah, we did a lot of research
Yeah.
beforehand. We met with experts. Like I got to meet this geopolitics
Yeah.
guy, and just bought him a coffee and like chat for an hour or two,
Yeah.
and asked like questions. How would it be if like we still go on with this lifestyle for like 100 years?
Okay.
And like he explained his side point of view, and like we went to conferences, read a lot of books
Yeah.
to understand how to build a dystopia like 1984, things like that. But on an other hand, understand how the events could come in the future. So like understand more global warming,
Yeah.
like and all these points, like why are the migrants moving? Why is there a war here? Oh, it's this, and like
Yeah.
understanding the whole thing. So it was quite long, and then we decided that on the composition it would be like the landscape,
Yeah.
and the voice is like a witness of the events.
Yeah.
So we just like discussed with Leo, the guitar player that composes most of it.
Yeah.
And he just this song is gonna be at this
Yeah.
moment, and then he just like built the landscape, and then I put the characters' emotions.
Fantastic. So it's a lot like sort of like creating a story with all of
Yeah.
this like intense research to sort of like back it up and
Yeah, yeah.
everything. It's I don't know if this. I've always wanted to ask this actually. I don't know if this is quite well flowing into this question, but I wondered where your name actually came from, how
Oh, yeah.
you came about coming to that.
Yeah.
I'm suspecting that there might be something a little bit more in terms of the amount of research that you put into it. There's something there maybe, and that's where I'm segueing into it. But
It's pretty stupid, actually.
Oh, really?
We used it when we started working on created the band with Leo.
Yeah.
We wanted to do more of a I wrestled a bear once thing.
Oh, right, okay.
And we were looking for a name, but we wanted the initials to be easy to memorize. And
Okay.
in French, DTC
Yeah.
means in your ass.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so we're like, oh, that's fun. Fun will be memorized. So let's find something on that. And on this side, we're both huge fans of Dali. We've got
Yeah.
loads of things in our respective houses
Yeah.
with that guy. And so we're like, okay, Dali tribute. And then we actually, like a few weeks after, we saw this Dillinger Escape Plan
Yeah.
video with the Dali and Disney
Destino.
movie. Yeah, Disney
Oh,
and Dali
yeah.
did a movie.
Yeah.
That's called Destino. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. And they put one of Dillinger's a song on it, and it matched like so well. And we were like, did the right choice.
Yeah.
Dali Thundering Concept. Okay. Yeah, so it's quite stupid in the beginning.
To be fair, like I don't know how, but I've somehow ended up loving that name a lot more, even though I'd liked the angle that it could have been something very
Yeah.
deep. And considering the concepts that you bring to your like albums, that's great.
It kind of went. We were not planning on doing concepts in the beginning.
Yeah.
It kind of came after that.
Yeah.
Like once we had the name, we started doing a few songs, and at some point we said like, okay, we've got a name with Dali in it, and it would be kind of stupid not to like dig into that. And we did When X Met Y on that statement, thinking like, yeah, okay, how can we do like an EP on art? Like how can we like? And from that point we said like, okay, we cannot do anything else than concept albums because it's more intense for us, but it's more interesting because there's all the logic links between the songs. It's not just like, oh yeah, I composed a bunch of songs, like let's just put them together. It's like really
Yeah.
thought.
Well, it works well. Like the last album, Savages, definitely there's a sort of a landscape there.
Yeah.
It's a very good word for it. It's interesting to talk about a landscape in terms of musically, but it does come across with your music. So I
Yeah.
think that's been very successful. We're looking through all of your like back catalogue and everything. Do you have any of your own songs that are your favourites at all, and why?
I think on the last album it would be blessed with boredom, because I don't know I really like the end parts where it feels very emotional, and the it's like in the story it's like a random guy very that thinks that his system in the world is like it is, and accepting that.
Yeah.
And during the three first song, it starts to crumble, and
Yeah.
in this one, Blessed with Boredom, it just like falls apart, and he's like, oh yeah, what can I do? It's shit, but what can I do? And he's kind of depressed, and it speaks a lot to me, so
Okay,
I like that
fantastic.
one. And maybe in all the songs we've done in the back catalogue, I'd stay with Avant-Garde. It's like sampling German porn on music was very fun. So
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that would be my favourite. Okay, well, I would like to just finish off by asking if there's been any sort of bands or like up and comers. We're very interested at Noizze at some of the
Yeah.
some of the lower level bands, the bands that don't
Yeah.
get enough attention, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of talent out there that just can't seem to get their name out there.
Yeah.
Has there been anyone that you've seen out and around or toured with, or anything that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, we've got a French band, friends of ours, that just released an EP a few years more ago. It's called Earth Trip, and they're really good. And there's also Oh God.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, that it's a South African
Oh
band,
right. Okay.
instrumental, that we toured with when we were touring with Ginger,
Okay.
and they're like just really insanely good. It's instrumental, and it's proggy but not too aerial, so it's still got
Okay.
some nerve to it.
Oh,
It's really
fantastic.
nice.
Well, I'll have to check those out.
Okay.
Now, as I remember, there's been a lineup change, but you're a little bit later in the day now, aren't
Yeah,
you?
we're 3:30.
So, do you feel like that's a bit of a better change? Going to get a bit more of a.
Yeah, we hope so.
Hope so.
We unfortunately, as we're leaving today, we couldn't play. We were
Yeah.
planned on tomorrow, not in the start.
Oh,
We
right.
should
Okay.
have
Yeah.
played tomorrow in the evening, and so we had to take another slot. And well, we're really sad not to see Ginger, because they've
Yeah.
become good mates, and
Yeah.
but we're happy to have a good slot. So
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you have that slot. Hopefully, it's going to be you'll get the reaction that you need.
Yeah.
That you should do is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for your time today, and hope you
Yeah,
enjoy the rest
thanks.
of your festival.
Cheers.